after that black dick joke, I'm glad I didn't wear any gray sweatpants. Yeah, I'm called Old Sarge. I did 22 years in the military. Woo! Any Marines out here? Can I get a hoorah? Good. What about the Army people? Can I get a hooah? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How about some Air Force people? Can I get a cappuccino? No. The best thing about doing 22 years in the military is that I got a chance to go from North Philadelphia to a whole bunch of places around the world. So far, the worst place was fucking Iraq. The only time you're supposed to be putting something 140 degrees outside is supposed to be a cake in an oven. You're not supposed to be standing out there in the sun thinking like, okay, if I die and they don't find me, I'm going to turn into a piece of bacon. But that's not the worst part about being in the military. The worst part is you get a chance to go many places and see many things and meet a whole bunch of people. I met this guy from West Virginia. He had never met any black people in his entire life. He walked up and he was like, "Excuse me, old Sarge, are you Jamaican?" Like, do I sound Jamaican? Ross Barkley boy, do I sound Jamaican to you? No, I'm sorry, but that lady over there, is she Mexican or Puerto Rican? I don't know, you need to ask her before you call her either one of those. After doing 22 years in the military, I decided when I got out and retired, I wanted to do a couple of things. The first one was get married. Now, after the fourth try, I think I got it right because the wife has told me we're together until death do us part. And she has a machete on her side of the bed, so I make sure we keep it straight. The other thing is, I wanted to grow a beard, and I think right about now, I'm fucking the beard game up. I've been called Black Bald-Headed Santa Claus since the beginning of November. And the last thing I wanted to do is because, you know, when you're in the military, you drink a lot. A lot. E&J, that Erkin Jerk, that was my shit back in the day. Because after a night of hanging out at the club, drinking a whole bottle of E&J, I was Erkin and jerking, calling the porcelain guy. Now, we're in a bar, so I know a lot of people here know about calling that porcelain guy. You get the hunch in your back and everything. But the last thing I wanted to do after I retired is I wanted to get high. I wanted to get real high. So I went to a bachelor party, and the best place to get high and drunk, Vegas. Went to Vegas, and I went to the dispensary, and the guy says like, "Hey, I'm hanging out, we having a bachelor party at one of these strip clubs. I don't know how to smoke weed, I don't even know how to roll a joint." He says, "This is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna give you some marijuana infused Red Bull." I was like, hell yeah. I can get high and I'm going to have one. On top of it. He's like, "But this is November. It's hot as hell in Vegas. I need you to sip it." Well, I'm an Army guy. We don't sip anything. We go. We chug it. So by the time we got to the Lexor for our pre-party, I was seeing Tupac, Biggie, James Brown. I saw Michael Jackson a couple times, but that was just an old lady with a really, really bad perm. And as he's talking to me, I'm walking around, and I was like, okay, the first thing I gotta do is, I'm in Vegas, and I gotta buy something for my baby. So I get these custom-made brass earrings. Beautiful. Real beautiful. And I'm holding them in the bag just like this as I'm walking around Vegas. Really, really high. I'm like, okay. They were like, "Hey, old Sarge, we're gonna go eat." No, I'm not hungry because I've been throwing up in my mouth since I drank all that stuff. You know, some things you're supposed to swallow, some things you're supposed to sit out. Isn't that right, ladies? No? I'm just checking. You don't have to be honest. It's between you and God and the toilet. But I walked around for like an hour, and they called me because I was having back pains. I was like, I got this tingling going up and down my spine. Is my sciatica acting up? Then I realized it was my cell phone in my back pocket. It was going off. It was on vibrate. And I take it out of my pocket. I look. I was like, hello? They're like, oh, sorry, where you at? I don't know. I've just been walking. He says, well, look around and tell me what you see. Now, mind you, we left Lexor. And I told him, I was like, I see a gold lining. Where am I at? How the hell did you get from the Lexor to the MGM? I don't know where I was walking. Matter of fact, there's this motherfucker who's watching me like, I think that dude is fucked up. I'm about to rob him. And I told you, I got my little bag in my hand and I'm walking around like my feet are extra light. And I was like, hey man, what you looking at? He's like, hey dude, I'm about to rob you. You gonna take my baby's earrings? You gonna take my baby's earrings? I said I had to bring some earrings for my baby. We gonna have to fight. Luckily, my battle buddies, they showed up. They said, oh, Sarge, you good? Yeah, I'm good. The one thing I learned about being in Vegas, do we know what drug stands for? D-R-U-G-S? It stands for doing right under God's sight, which means I was high and God had me and I was okay. That means tonight, you're going to go home, light it up, sip it up, pop it in and chew it, go outside and look at the guy like, he got it. You got me? You got me? Cool, because I got like 2 or 3 more edibles I'm going to hit. And then I need you to make sure I get to the bathtub because I'm starting to throw up in my mouth right now and again. My name is Old Sarge. I appreciate the love, the laughter, the little jokes.
Sir.
I hope y'all have a good time tonight.